Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Hames. Been a minute since I last did a video, but I had a friend mention something that was very interesting the other day, and it's a good metaphor on how you try to look at life, and that is never just slap a band-aid on a wound. Take the time to really address that wound, care for it. Really take the time to heal it, whether it needs stitches, whether it needs cleaning, whatever it takes to make that wound completely heal. Once you've addressed or taken care of what's actually going on, the actual wound itself, to where now it can begin the process of healing between, getting it stitched up and everything, then you put the band aid over it. But for a lot of cases and for a lot of situations that we all go through, we just simply just slap a band aid on and just hope that the band aid takes care of everything. If you got a nasty cut and let's say it's filthy, you just slap a band aid on. And then when you slap the band aid on, well, it's healing, but you're also getting all types of infections. If there's diseases, there's bacteria under it. So then, well, you lift the band aid up and you're looking at it, it's like, well, this thing now got pus, it's yellow, it's not healing properly. And that seems to be just the thing that a lot of us do with our lives. We just slap a band aid on. We'll just look at situations, look at circumstances. Maybe we had something that happened to us or to someone, and we just simply brush it off for the sake of just to move on. There's nothing wrong with moving on for your life, by no means, because you have to. That's the only way you can make it through life. But I think sometimes for all of us, and I'm guilty of it too, I've done it before, is that we will sit there and just keep moving, but we don't process our feelings. We don't process what caused the situation, what caused, for things to go the way that it did. Whether it's, maybe something you're going through, maybe health, it's physical or it's mental, emotional, maybe something you went through with friends, family, coworkers, whoever. Now, some situations that you go into when it comes to either trying to address it, you can't always fix. There's one thing that I've learned too is that it takes two. You can't be the only person that wants to fix that wound or address that wound. It takes other people too to realize or to want to realize with you, like, well, hey, this is messed up. This is a messed up situation. So that what can we do together to try to fix that, to fix the situation, to fix the problem, or to address that wound? Unless they're willing to do that, you're always going to be stuck with that wound with just a bandage slapped on it. And that's just basically, sums up sometimes what goes on in life. And then, we get into another situation, get into another circumstance, and we haven't quite recovered from it. So we don't know how to deal with the next situation that comes up, no matter if it's something that's completely different or if it does have some similarities to it. Now, sometimes you can people pattern, you can see patterns in certain situations, and you can learn to steer away from it. But it's always good to address that wound, really see what happened. A lot of times people don't sit here and take the time to really just think or to really look at their problems and really see what it is that they can do to fix it entirely and completely. And that's something that we all got to learn to do at some point in time. When it comes to friendships, it comes to relationships. If there's a certain point in time where you guys have maybe went through something and it's broken down, it's caused more barriers than it did to actually bring you guys together, work on talking to each other. Again, communication being the key. If it's your first time learning to communicate, learn to communicate. Whether it's your first time or if you've been through it before, continue to communicate, because that's what's going to make or break what you're trying to build. If you have a friendship, it's what keeps communication, it's what keeps lines open between friends, family, relationships, and so forth. And just because, you may have had, situations to where you have experienced damage, maybe you've experienced damage for quite some time because maybe throughout the time you didn't have a chance to really address it. You didn't have somebody who you could talk to help you heal. Now is the perfect time. Every moment is your moment to try to work on addressing the things and or situations that you're dealing with, to address that wound, to clean out that wound, So that way you can then finally, after cleaning that wound properly, you stitched it up, you did everything that you need to do for it. Then you could put the band-aid on for it to properly heal afterwards, so that one day when you take that bandage off, you can look and see that the wound is completely healed. But with that being said, everybody, I love you. Stay tuned for more content. Peace.